but pretty fair amateur careers. Brandt getting busy down low here in this third round.
Back up.
Blinky, both Urzua and Danny appear tired here in this third round. Right here at ringside, you can see their mouths open, kind of gasping for air.
Well, they started fast, Bill. You remember the first round?
Oh,
they
man.
came out, they walked right to each other and just started landing big shots. They weren't wasting no time. They're both probably looking for a second win right around now. Even here, you hear the corner saying "Cierra la boca." They're asking Urzua to close his mouth. He's got his mouth open as he's gasping for air.
And here I thought he was asking for a shot of Sambuca.
Come on now, Mrs. Stone. Double jab there and a right thigh kick by Brandt, which really did hurt the leg of Urzua. Good right cross. And you see Brandt doubling up on the jab before he throws the right hand.
But it's interesting, that last punch thrown in that combination by Danny, he appeared totally out of gas on that last extension. And that's the bell signifying the end of round 3.
And here you see Brandt switch and throw a left roundhouse kick to the body of Urzua. Jab to the body, hesitated there. You think Urzua would have countered with a hook there because Brandt committed himself and then did nothing. Urzua throws a right cross, stiff jab at Brandt as he backs him up. The fighters just kind of trying to measure and look for their shots. Brandt leans over, hits him with a good right hand on the body. Excuse me, left hand on the body. Here comes the right hand to the body. And then right to the thigh of Urzua. And those shots are going to start taking their toll. Those do a lot of damage. They don't look like much unless it's you getting kicked by it. And Urzua there throws a front kick to the body of him. Double jab by Brandt, right thigh kick.
Well, you talked about it taking its toll, and it did right there on Urzua. That's about the 4th time he had been kicked in the thigh by Brandt in the 3rd round.
Urzua waving Brandt on and really, knowing that he's hurt, maybe trying to say, oh, I'm not hurt, but in fact, that leg kick did do some damage.
Now both fighters being exhorted by their corners to put something together. You've got to get busy. There's that overhand right by Brandt. Followed up with a good straight left hand, a second left hand, and just missed with the overhand right.
Well, that's a picture-perfect straight right hand, Phil. Right down the pipe.
A very busy 3rd round by both of these fighters. There is Urzua. Hear Marcos Rosales yell seconds out. It's the charge for the trainers to get out of the ring. And we're set to go for round 4.
Cuauhtemoc trying to bounce around and get some life in those legs and get some blood circulating after the shots he took to the thigh, I'm sure.
Boy, Blinky here at ringside, look at the outside of the left thigh of Urzua. It is bright red. Now both fighters come over the mat.
And believe me, he's going to be limping tomorrow, Phil.
Oh, man, look at that.
1-1, out. Go!
Ball kick by Urzua.
He's able to still pick that left leg up even though there's much damage done to him. But it's all about the conditioning, Phil. You got to train hard. You got to be in condition when you come into these kind of fights. Or any kind of a fight. Condition's the name of the game, and that's what we're seeing Urzua demonstrate. Danny Brandt now going to the inside of the thigh of that left leg there with that last kick. Back to the outside.
Now both fighters smothering one another here in round 4, just as they did in the 2nd round.
And neither one of them really is willing right now. They were both inside. Good back leg takedown by Brandt. But Phil, when they both came inside right there, you see neither one of them was really as busy as they've been earlier. They both kind of looked at each other. Although Brandt here now goes right to the clinch and begins to work the knees of the body. right leg. Ain't seen a right leg to the head by Brandt actually since the second round, but there he did come back up high with a good little flurry of punches and kicks. Powerful left leg there, landing right off the arms of Urzua. And Urzua looking a little worse for wear, Phil. Shots are starting to take their toll, but you got to remember he's a journeyman type fighter. Urzua, Phil's been through a lot of amateur fights, you know, and he's just kind of the workman type. And this is really a good fight for this young man, young pro Danny Brandt, to measure his skills and see where he's at. And so far, I can see him now. He's beginning to distance himself in the scoring and taking charge of this fight.
Nearing the 30-second mark of this fourth round. Left, right, big lands by Danny Brandt. And look at Urzua come back off the ropes. No, Blinky, neither one of these welterweights can just finish. Just a bit short.
Just a little, Phil. Neither one of them has ever really been in danger of being KO'd. No one's really wobbled. They've taken good shots, though.
Back up.
4 down, 1 up. And Blinky unofficially through 4. How do you see it?
The last couple of rounds, I see that young man right there, Danny Brandt, beginning to pull away in the fight, landing the cleaner fights, doing more damage to the legs of Urzua. I'd have to unofficially give him that. Nico Fernandez in the corner there, I'm sure, telling this fighter, go out there, keep doing what it is that you're doing. Stay on top of them. You're leading the fight. Don't ease back. Keep your hands up.
Well, Danny Brandt just turned pro recently. Terrific amateur. He's 1-0 as a young professional. We heard he was in terrific condition, and he hasn't disappointed.
And there's the right leg to the head, Phil. It didn't land, but he hadn't thrown a right roundhouse kick to the head since the second round. That time he decided to come back up, and that's what I like about him. Good jab, right cross, left hand to the body. That was a 4 or 5 punch combination there. Then he goes right back down to the thigh of Urzua, outside and inside. Really mixing up his game. And for a young fighter that's only 1-0, I think he's going to have a future ahead of him.
Well, Urzua had his moments in round 4, but Brandt just overwhelmed him in the latter stages of that fourth round. Got him up against the ropes, and once Brandt got him up against the ropes, as he was earlier in the fight, Danny's eyes just seem to light up. Loves to fight when his opponent has his back to the ropes.
And there you see Urzua saying, maybe I got to work for this. Something on it, okay? That's what he's trying to do.
1 round remains. We'll be back to show it to you in a moment.
It's round 4 and things are intense. Brandt is just landing punches on Urzua's face. Find out who takes the belt next on Black Belt TV.
You can't save money. That's easy as pie. Drink from the tap. A $3 bottle of water a day times 10 years times 6% interest is over 14,000 clams. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feedthepig.org.
The title is vacant. In roughly 3 minutes, somebody in that ring is going to wear the title IKKC California Welterweight Champion. Will it be Cuauhtemoc Urzua in the black and red, or might it be the pride and joy of Phoenix, Arizona, Danny Brandt? And Blinky through 4 unofficially.
Unofficially, Phil, I see the young man in the blue shorts leading this fight.
Well, I would not disagree. Danny Brandt has had the best of this match thus far.
Although Urzua's been in it and had his time and his spurts, it's Danny Brandt that has been the most consistent of the two in his attack. And you see him again backing Urzua up.
Blinky, I don't think I have seen Urzua throw one leg jab in this 5-round fight.
Throwing the front kick to the body there. Even though he's getting whacked around, he's throwing it, but he's not throwing it to the head. So he's kept it to the body, and that's what I like about the young man, Danny Brandt from Phoenix, that he's mixing his game. up against the ropes again. Urzua coming back. He's not willing to lay down. He wants that championship just as bad as the young man from Phoenix, Arizona.
Brandt, quick legs, quick hands.
A little headbutt there. I think they both acknowledged it. Brandt turned southpaw there to throw the knees. Urzua coming back to the right, left of his own there.
50 seconds remaining. Now both fighters gasping for air here in this final round.
You hear Bartemo's corner saying, we're really exhorting him to really finish as strong as he can if he's got any chance to win this fight. Those knees again by Danny. Just took a good right hand as Brandt comes back to the body attack.
And here's the bell. This fight is over. Urzua and Brandt embrace in the center of the ring.
And here you see Urzua with a little short left that he lands off the head of Danny Brandt. It was the knee, looked like it caught really Urzua on the gluteus maximus.
Don't go away. We're coming back with the decision in just a moment.
I gotta admit, guys, I feel bad for Urzua with his gym closing down. But Brandt came in on short notice and totally dominated this fight. Pays to show up, guys. So show up for some more World Championship kickboxing right here on Black Belt TV.
So, do you have any questions?
What is your soup of the day?
We have a mulligatawny soup.
Oh, do you have any specials?
We have a steak special today.
Oh, how's that cooked?
That's pan-seared and then...
Does it come with a side dish? Is it grilled? Can I have it steamed? So, what do you recommend? What kind of pie do you have? You're an actor. Aren't you from Ohio?
Any questions?
Ask questions. For the 10 questions everyone should know, go to ahrq.gov.
Okay, this time I'm gonna do it. I'm going to actually go to school.
Tell me about some of the stuff you've had to deal with.
I just dropped out completely. I just got caught up in it, the whole scene with the alcohol and the drugs. I was arrested. A lot of my friends, they were really concerned, especially my friend Aaron. You just have to find someone. They don't have to tell you advice, they don't have to do that, they just listen.
Give your friends the boost they need to graduate. Join us at boostup.org.
There's Cuauhtemoc Urzua. Did he have enough? It does not look like a happy corner. Concern on the face of Urzua himself. And Blinky, I think he probably knows.
I'd have to agree, Phil. He didn't lay down, but he just didn't have enough for this young buck from Phoenix, Arizona.
And that, of course, is Danny Brandt trying to run his record to 2-0. And there's the president of Insync Productions, Dennis Warner, in the ring talking things over with that young professional. We heard coming in he was in great shape. Blinky, he was in superb shape. I'm talking of Danny Brandt.
Well, you know, that's when they took the fight on a short notice, but that's what happens when you live in the gym. You're always ready. When opportunity arises, you're ready to take advantage of it. And I think that's what happened here tonight.
And that's why I spend so much time in the gym, just looking for that shot.
You and Jack LaLanne, Phil.
Well, it was a good fight for Urzua and Danny Brandt. Well, there's one man who knows who officially won this fight. Let's go to him right now. Here's Chris Gregory.
Ladies and gentlemen, the scorecards are in. The judges see it 46-49, 46-49, 47-48 by unanimous decision for the winner, Danny No Play Brandt.